Hey everyone, it's Pocket, and today we will be looking at the new Dollshe Mystic body from their 18M classic line and compare it to the older Pure body. In the interest of keeping this video informative and to the point, I've decided to mostly let the images speak for themselves by giving a side-by-side view of both dolls and highlighting the differences. Of course, this should be a given by now, but I just want to point out that these dolls represent human beings, and as we're looking at the bodies, it makes most sense to see them unclothed. You knew this was coming. There will be doll nudity in this video, so consider yourselves warned. The sculpts we have here are a Dollshe Aramis in copper oriental skin on the left, and on the new Mystic body, and a Dollshe Saint in oriental skin on the right, on the Pure body. The Aramis was manufactured this year in 2018, whereas the Saint is from 2013. According to the official measurements, the new Mystic body is 70 centimeters tall, and the Pure body is also 70 centimeters tall, though I think there is a bit of a noticeable difference here. Henceforth, I shall refer to the dolls by the bodies and not their sculpts, just to make things easier to understand. What should be apparent right away is that the Mystic body overall is far less angular and stylized than the Pure body. The neck, shoulders and chest are all well defined without sacrificing realism. The sculpts as such were also remade to fit on the thicker necks and now support a regular head cap rather than a faceplate system, which I personally find to be an improvement in terms of security because the faceplates did come off way too easily on the older sculpts. In terms of poseability, the Pure body's joints move fluidly in their sockets but have quite a bit of give that make them swivel. The Mystic body's joints, on the other hand, are more stiff and sit firmly in place. Just to demonstrate this, let's have a look at the different elbow joints. The Pure body can bend the elbow just fine, but its range is limited as the joint constantly allows the arm to swerve and wander, not being able to hold it in place at all angles. To get the Pure body's arm to reach the face often requires two hands. The Mystic body's elbow joint is a bit easier to handle, and the stiffness really helps create some nice shapes, which is a definite plus considering Dollshe sculpts hands beautifully, so there is more room for creativity in showing them off. Dollshe has been known to experiment with different jointing mechanisms, but it feels like in this new generation that they really perfected their craft. The added stiffness definitely boosts the doll's poseability. Poseability in this sense meaning that the doll can maintain a pose that it is maneuvered into with ease. From the back you can see the difference in the heads and the sculpting of both elbow and knee joints respectively. This time-lapsed clip is just to show some basic handling of the doll, which is always hard to get across in words, but I hope that the clip will give you an idea of how the doll behaves when handled by a person. The seated pose is really as simple as it gets, but I can say that the long, cumbersome legs of the Pure body make it slightly harder to get the doll to sit. On the other hand, the Mystic body's torso tends to want to arch backwards, which is also something to keep in mind. To top it off, here we have a shot with a Minifee between the two Dollshes, just to put them in perspective next to other dolls of different sizes. I bet you'd agree that they are quite striking and certainly stand out. Objectively, of course, the Mystic body is an improved version of the Pure body on all levels, sculpting, joints and handling. The other sculpts have all been updated to fit on this body, and I think they look very impressive. That being said, the Mystic body does have more room for play, ergo it can be a little fiddly at times where the Pure body is just more straightforward, merely because of its simplicity. Personally, I'm really enjoying the new Dollshe body. I always like to see companies improve and update old designs, and they really turned out a great body this time. At the same time, I am really happy to see that my Saint on the Pure body completely holds its own next to the newer doll, which really speaks for Dollshe's quality in sculpting and casting. These dolls age really well, and their design still looks current even next to the newest resin. And that concludes my review. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you left a comment down below, like or even subscribe if you are interested in the content I create. I do enjoy making reviews and comparisons of BJDs, as I consider them a valuable resource of reference in the hobby. Hope to see you all again soon, and have a happy dolly day. Bye guys!